Video and audio are recording. It's your house. Sorry, I forgot. Welcome back, everybody, to This Is My Bourbon Podcast. What is that? Should we start again? Let's start again.
Mr. Beast.
Welcome back, everybody, to This Is My Bourbon Podcast. I'm your host, Perry. Back with me, as he always is,
Mr. Beast.
Mr. Beast is here, finally. On today's video, I sit down with This Is My Bourbon Podcast and record the longest podcast ever. First one to die, dies.
But you do win $1 million.
But you get $1 million and your kids can go to whatever school they want. Eric the Whiskey Mutant's here.
I'm Eric the Whiskey Mutant.
Hi, man.
Hi.
It's been a really long week.
It has, but it's just been a week, though.
But it's just been a week, thankfully, as opposed to what we've been doing, which has been like 2 or 3 weeks.
Yes.
Yeah, this is a nice change of pace. Eric's drinking battery acid at the moment.
Drinking one of the newest discoveries. Hard Mountain Dew. I know it's not new, but it's new to us.
Yeah, we just tried it on the pregame chats, and we got a case of the giggles.
Yeah, we reviewed it.
We did. So go check that out, patreon.com/mybourbonpodcast. That's how you can support the show for as little as $1 a month, for as little as $5 a month. There is so much bourbon bonus content that you could barely shake a stick at it. If you shake a stick at it, you're going to get the boot. Not this boot.
Yeah,
Not the one I'm wearing.
The boot scooting boogie over here.
Boot scooting boogie.
Go down. Something,
Yeah.
something down on me. Boot scooting boogie. What?
Maybe this is the episode you don't let your kids listen to.
Yeah.
I broke my foot last week.
Yeah, kicking ass.
Yes.
Your own ass.
My and I fell into a chair when it happened. And I got a little boo-boo on my chest, too.
Hey, but we got some good news today.
We did get some good news today. I don't have to get surgery on it.
Round of applause.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I was really super worried about it, and that was just terrific news that I didn't have to get surgery.
That was sucked.
Yeah, it would have been like this Wednesday. The day that this episode comes out would have been when I had to get surgery.
You're editing as you're getting put under.
I'm not done yet. All right, we need you to count backwards from 100. 100.
You wake up, Packy nurse is like, hey, I went ahead and uploaded the video for you. I wasn't done.
It wasn't ready.
To finish the end.
Wait, how did you know how to export it?
I do this on the side.
Oh, all right. It's the most viewed video episode ever. Most listened to episode.
Everybody's just waiting for the end because it never happens.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I broke my foot. I don't have to get surgery, though. I'm just kind of in a boot for a little while. And I'm homeless.
Well, there's that.
We sold our house today.
And they don't have nowhere to go.
Well, we do. But it's not our own home.
Their car.
We're not paying a mortgage on it.
Car payment.
It's paid off.
Oh, see? No mortgage.
The front seat is the litter box.
Yeah.
The back seat is
Bedroom.
the bedroom.
Yeah.
It's
Trunk.
Eden's room.
Yeah. Playpen.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
See, there's plenty of room. We can make this work. It's fine.
Good.
We'll be fine.
Good.
I'm getting real sad now.
Did you crack the windows?
Dang it. I'm coming, Marie. Now, things are good, though. It's just been a tumultuous week. And I think we're going to have another episode next week.
We should.
That's the plan at the moment. So stay tuned for that. But we got so much to get to this week. We got Flying Blind for you. We got What You've Been Drinking. We got a topic of discussion that Eric has thrown at me.
Yeah.
We're going to do a little review of a product new to the both of us.
Yes. Not
We're
even
gonna
opened.
Talk about some high proof hot takes, the classic tips and bits, and that's going to be an episode.
Yeah. Then we'll say bye.
Then we say toodles.
Yeah. Oh, and we'll tell you.
I got a brain injury, too. I don't know if I told you.
Oh, yeah. By the way.
By the way,
My foot's fine, but, my head. It's another story.
I've actually not told anybody about the brain injury, but I can feel it's weird when I do this. It's like do my head back and forth. I can hear sloshing. So
you'll be lucky if you even get any more Timbip after this.
Is my nose bleeding?
You're bleeding out your ear.
Oh, help! Anyway.
Oh, you got to see. I tried to make everything easy. So I was like, I'm going to do this and this and this. And Perry's like, you know what? I'm doing it today.
Well, I got to be honest with you. A lot of the stuff just kind of happened. So
you're doing flying blind on me.
I'm doing flying blind on you. I almost just kind of want to tell you what it is because it's special.
But we got to do the thing.
Yeah, I know.
Is it in an actual bottle or is it?
Yeah, it's in a bottle.
Did we just finish this?
Yep.
Okay.
So it's another pours from the floor. You're ready.
The floor. Can I see? Can I look?
Yeah, I said you're ready.
Oh, I thought you said get ready. I thought you said get ready. I was like, okay, I'm ready. Just tell me when. I'm ready. All right.
It's a nude egg.
Oh. 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 Oh, hello. Hello.
Hello.
That smells freaking good.
Yeah, I haven't had this in a long time. Last time I had it was with Dixon, actually.
Okay.
And even that has been a minute.
That smells a little... It's like high-proof sweet cherry pie.
Oh.
Oh, wow. I don't want to drink this.
I know,
so
right?
It smells so good.
Well, we
right,
still got to. Cheers.
You still have to.
Yeah. It's part of your contract.
Oh. Mmm. It's even more cherry. But now there's like vanilla or like some kind of icing, like some drizzle on it.
Yeah.
Is this a weeder?
It is not.
Oh, it tastes so.
I could definitely see where you think that though.
Yeah. 115 proof.
Okay.
It's not a weeder. Is this a Buffalo Trace product?
It is not a Buffalo Trace product.
It tastes so Buffalo Tracy.
Yeah.
Not Dick Tracy. Buffalo Tracy.
Now, ooh. You know what? Depending on when this is from, there's a chance it could be Buffalo Trace.
I mean, it reminds me so much of Buffalo Trace. I don't know what it is, but it's good.
Well, this was the bottle that I cracked when we moved into our house. It's a Heaven Hill Dusty Bottle and Bond, 6 years old. Oh, I guess no, because the DSP number on the back is actually pre-fire. So it's Heaven Hill.
It's so sweet.
Yeah.
It tastes so sweet.
So now it's finished.
Wow.
Poetry in motion.
Well, thank you for that.
Yeah, dude.
I appreciate
This
that.
was this was back in the day when I was able to get like 5 or 6 Dusty, especially pre-fire bottles on secondary for like less than $100.
I love the way that looks too.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. But
you got to keep that. So put it in your shelf.
I got a lot of bottles with liquor in them that need to be finished.
You put it back there.
Let's do that.
Look, that old Taylor's back there too.
Yeah.
You just throw it.
Vegeta, catch.
There you go.
Look at that.
Man, that's amazing.
Yeah. It's one of the best Dusties
How
I've ever had.
long has it been like that low?
couple years maybe.
Oh my God. And the fact that it's still that good.
Yeah. But I mean, every time that I would drink it, I would really, really tighten the cap. Never saw like direct sunlight or anything.
It smells and tastes way higher than 100 proof too.
Yeah.
Like, that's why I was like, is this? I thought it was like a freaking like, when you said Dixon for a second, I was like, is this a foolproof? Is this that foolproof that he picked and gave to you for a second? Like, but it tasted like a weeder that was high proof to me.
Yeah. I think what's really interesting to me about the palate on this is that you start to lose the dustiness of it.
Yeah.
That you pick up a lot of on the nose. I mean, it's so prevalent on the nose, but yeah, it feels very clean once you get to the palate.
I like that.
I'm going to miss it. I'm genuinely going to miss that bottle, but
let's get another one.
Well, I got to figure out what I'm going to open when we move into our new house, whenever that is.
Let's get another one.
Another one of those?
Yeah.
We'll find it, man.
Okay.
Hopefully.
Oh,
fingers crossed.
I hope.
Yeah.
Man.
Good stuff. That was Flying Blind.
That was a very good. That was way better than the Flying Blind. I was going to get like the Walking Dead, like some whiskey or something like that.
But what have you been drinking recently?
Blands.
Yeah, that's right. You have been. Yeah, you have been drinking some.
And
Blands
I was
recently.
happy.
Good for you.
And it was good.
Yeah,
it was.
No, I'm not. I'm sorry. I don't mean to sound sarcastic. You're right. It's not terrible. It's just.
It was good.
Blands.
It was good. No.
Any specific picks?
No, it was just a normal Blands. It was really good. Fresh crack. I do appreciate My Daily Bourbon. I kept a little bit of his pick because I do truly feel like it's real special, and I always appreciate what he did.
You're a good friend.
And he had some. He had held another bottle for me, and I let him give that away to one of his fans that wanted one, and I was perfectly fine with that. And I thought he deserved for somebody else, somebody that admired him, to be able to get that bottle.
Yeah.
So I hope they enjoy it. What else? Oh, I had a really good. I made an old fashioned today, but I'm not going to spoil that yet because I've got to finish the real.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But I had an old fashioned at Blue Sushi at the Summit.
Okay. Yeah.
And I was there. We were there to get sushi and miso soup and all that stuff. But I was like, I got to get something to drink. And so I just went down the list of their cocktails. They had a lot of like vodka stuff and all that. But they have an old fashioned, and it's made with Legent. Japanese whiskey, blah, blah, blah. It's got a bunch of other stuff in it, too, that's a little different. And I was thoroughly impressed with it.
Nice.
I ordered 2.
Look at you.
It was really good. So if you're in Lexington and you want a decent old-fashioned at a sushi place, Blue Sushi.
I haven't been to the Summit in forever.
Let's go. And we're back.
I was hungry.
We should go sometime.
Yeah, no, I would love to. Sounds really nice.
It was good. It was good. It was just me and April. The kids were hanging out here. Got a good thing about where I live. It's pretty close. So ran down there, had some sushi, a little bit of miso soup, a couple cocktails.
If we wind up on this side of town, could wind up going.
I've been looking. I've been trying to make.
Oh, thank you.
Some people leave their
get
house.
out of. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Don't tell on me. Martha, they did it again. They shit on the porch. We're getting out of this neighborhood.
I can't do this anymore. Who's got a cat that big anyway?
I just walk by and I go, they did it again.
Are you kidding? Are you kidding me?
Are y'all kidding me?
Wow.
Well,
the nerve of some people.
What have you been drinking?
I have been keeping it pretty
chill,
light and low key since I broke my foot because it's not that I was drunk when I did it. I wasn't.
It just sounded funny.
But I didn't want to like drink too much and then like cause another accident because I'm already unstable.
Yeah.
and I didn't want to,
You're responsible.
Yeah, I was trying to be responsible.
Listen to that, kids.
I drank on the 1792 Full Proof that you gave me last week.
Was it good?
It was phenomenal. I think that was my last pour that I had in the house before we left. So, and then wound up killing that Jack Daniels pick too, the BHG.
Yeah.
Jack Daniels single barrel proof. That was nice. I got one that I want to share with you, but I don't want to tell you what it was just yet because I just want to bring it to you blind.
Okay.
More than anything. So we'll get there probably next week. I was rushing out the door this morning trying to get to my appointment to get my CT scan, which
got the good news.
You're not going to have to get surgery.
Now you can come over to my house.
I don't have to put the ramp in unless you want me to.
We can do it on the ramp.
And by that, I mean shuffleboard.
Get your ass over here.
Sweet baby boy. So I got up this morning early to go run and get my CT scan, and then I worked for 6 hours, and then I had my appointment, and then we closed on the house, and then I was here basically.
Yeah.
After that,
Save
so
the best for last.
I've been running around like crazy today.
Not physically running.
No, absolutely not. The last thing I want to do right now is any kind of
race. Guess what? I'm doing a 3K.
Here's a potato sack. See if you can get down to the end of the field with it on. Yeah, it's just been a busy day, and and with the not that I was doing a whole lot of heavy lifting because I literally couldn't. Just with everything going on, I just didn't feel like drinking a whole lot.
Yeah,
during that time,
I get
too. So been a little bit more of a low key week for me. So
I get it.
That's that. Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Is that Yamcha in the bottom of that glass?
Yeah, he's dead, and it's in the shape of a hop. See, it's like a hop.
That's amazing.
Yeah, he dead.
Incredible. I love it.
I have a dead Yamcha Funko Pop.
Yeah,
over
you
there,
do.
Too. He's right over there.
I love it. I wish I had gotten that. Anyway, you had something you wanted to discuss this week before we got into our review.
Should we open this and let it air out a little bit?
Yeah,
more?
sure. We may as well. Do we have anything else we want to pour up just for the sake of
we can
having something in our glass?
Just look around.
You know what? Since we were talking about Dixon.
Yeah.
And I haven't had this since we reviewed it.
Oh, which one's that?
The Innkeeper's Blend.
Okay.
If that's cool.
That's fine with me. So, something that I've been dealing with lately that I think we've mentioned this on and off. I think you may have done an episode on it in the past, but I wanted to bring it back up if you haven't, or get some advice. Maybe if you're listening, you want to comment about it. But I am currently in like a almost like a bourbon buying like slump,
like a funk.
Yeah,
kind
like
of.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. Like, yeah, vacations were going on and stuff like that, so I was kind of saving money. I wasn't buying a lot of stuff, but now I'm like, what do I even want to buy? For a while, it was always just like, I want to get single barrels. I want to get all these single barrels. And then, before that, it's like, I want to get whatever's new so I can try it and all that. And then I look around and I'm like, I got so many random things now. And it's like, do I need all this stuff? I kind of touched on it when I had the solo episode, like what's going on. So it's almost like, what do you think? Should I go for like a completely different like venture and like maybe focus on like one brand or something? Then, if there's something that comes up, grab something here and there. Or should I go back to should I just buy like normal shelf, or should I just say, hey, I've got this amount of money for the month, buy whatever you think. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm in a funk right now.
Okay.
And I don't know what I want.
So it's funny you bring this up because I'm kind of like putting myself on a spending freeze as well. Or not as well. I am putting myself on a spending freeze because I realize just how much whiskey I have.
Right.
That I had to pack up and move to a different house.
This Innkeeper's Blend was really good. By the way.
And I haven't even had a sip of it yet. But I, like, daily drinkers aside, I'm trying to reteach myself about what it means to have special bottles.
Yeah.
And what constitutes a special bottle.
Right.
And right now, my state of thought, I guess, is just drink it.
Yeah.
Like, just, save stuff that is truly special, save stuff that you want to hold on to, but don't be afraid to share it with other people or just drink it yourself.
Right.
And I agree with you. Like, we are spoiled with the amount of options that we have to choose from. And so it can get a little overwhelming, especially when you're thinking about what to do next. So
like, in my head, I'm like you said, aside from daily drinkers, I got, stuff in the kitchen, stuff for mixers, old fashions, just something that, $30 bottles or whatever.
Yeah.
Aside from that. And then aside from maybe the yearly things that come out, maybe like Master's Keep or something like that. Those are things I know I'm going to get. But part of me, each paycheck or each month is like, hey, I want to get a bottle. I want to get a new bottle or something.
yeah.
But lately I'm like, I don't even know what I want. And it's like, I'm not in the mindset to be like, I'm going to go buy something that I've never had just to try it. Because I've got several things of that. And, half the time you're like, yeah, it's pretty good. But it's like, look at all this money I spent. I just spent $150 on it. So it's like, do I save that money and then I, go to wherever and be like, I'm just going to buy one special bottle a month or something, or every 2 months that I really know I want. Like, I want to, maybe save a couple $100 and buy something really special. And that's my, special bottle. Or do I go back to, I'm going to buy one single barrel from this, or I don't know. I'm so torn right now on what I should do.
I'm so lost.
I am. I just buy just nothing but Blanton's?
Well, if you can find it.
What if I did?
What if I
only bought Blanton's from now on?
And you only bought it from Justin's House of Bourbon at an elevated price?
Yeah. No.
I think that would be really funny.
No, I might go there. But what if I only bought, whether it's Blanton's Gold, it's Blanton's Japan, or whatever, I just saved it my way, I just bought every Blanton's?
I think that would be great. I mean, because it almost runs the gamut of all the things that you want in a bar aside from a weeder.
Yeah.
You got low proof, you've got a low proof reserve, you've got the standard single barrel, you've got the mid proof tier bottle, and then you've got barrel proof.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's everything that you could
and I'm just
throw at
I'm
it.
Sorry.
I have an idea though.
I'm tired of finishes too. Everything that's coming out that people are like, this is so good, and they're like, it's finishing cigarellos, and I'm like, I don't know if I want that. I do. Now that vacations and stuff are gone, I got a little bit of money kind of being back normal. I'm like, I'm ready. I want something new. But now I'm torn on what to get.
Yeah.
I don't want to just go get just whatever random things laying around.
So it sounds to me like you're dealing with I can't even remember exactly what it's called. But it's when you're given too many options and you don't know how to pick.
It's like dodgeball.
No.
Oh.
It's something like decision anxiety.
Maybe it is.
Or it's I think it's between that and being bored.
I was going to say, maybe I'm just tired of what I was doing, where it's
Well, you've already switched up one thing. You've already kind of made the mental leap from getting Turkey 101 bourbon to Turkey 101 rye.
True.
Right?
Yeah.
So I think that's a good place to start. And that kind of leads into what my suggestion was going to be. And it depends on, what you want to spend, when you can spend it, this, that, and the other. But what if you went in with the intention of saying, okay, if I get one of my daily drinkers, one of my staples, then I have to either get something that it is a single barrel that I'm taking a chance on, or a brand, a label that maybe I've seen before, or it's just completely new to you, but you've never bought and taken a chance on that.
Okay.
I think that is a far more enjoyable approach, because it's like mystery boxes. You don't know exactly what you're going to get when you...
But what if I was like, I waited a month and I was like, Barry, look, I got a B-Tech.
Well, that's different. I mean, if you go in and you're like, nothing's really catching my eye today.
Yeah. That's the only thing. It's like, where's my journey? Where's the Whiskey Mutant journey right now? Threads is already
sabbatical.
messed me up. Follow us on Threads.
Follow us on Threads. At my bourbon pod at Whiskey Mutant.
Yes, because now I'm like, man, it's kind of fun just posting random stuff. I'm just going nuts on Threads. I'm just acting like the most weird dude ever on Threads.
It's like a Twitter blank check.
Yeah,
like you're just being allowed to do whatever you want to with it, and it's so much fun.
Yeah, so it's like, do I go wild and I just start buying weird stuff? Or do I, like you said, maybe I buy my shelfer and then I buy something I've never had before? But then I'm like, what if I don't like this? What if I don't like it? Because there's several things I know.
I think that's part of what we have kind of abandoned the longer that we have gone on our bourbon journey.
Like reignite my fire.
I don't know. But I do think you got to keep things interesting.
Yes, okay. I know. I'll switch it up.
You got to switch it up.
Yeah,
but I do genuinely think, because you just remember that period of time where you were like,
it was fun and everything.
It was fun, and you were just buying random things because you'd never seen it before or had it before, or there was a little bit of a buzz about it, and you figure, well, I may as well try it out just to see for myself.
Right.
And now we are very much stuck in like, gotta have my Turkey 101, gotta have my Knob Creek single barrel, gotta have this, that, and the other, which is fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's rut inducing. Not that it makes you go into rut, but that you would go into a rut.
Yeah.
Two different things.
Yes, I get it. So I don't know. I don't know. That's where I'm at, listeners, watchers. I am trying to figure out my next, how I'm going to buy bourbon. Not like how I'm going to afford it, like, whatever. Just, I like buying bourbon, and I feel like I've gotten a slump, and I feel like I've like not bought hardly anything lately because I just don't know what to buy.
Yeah. I don't think that's the worst problem to have.
No, I know it's like a first world problem. I couldn't afford, there's a thing, I could not be able to drink bourbon ever, or I could not have the money to do it, or,
You could have surgery on your foot, and then you wouldn't be able to drink with your pain meds.
I love that boot, though. I've thought about buying myself.
You can have it if you want it after I'm done with it.
I might take you up on that. I'm sure I can find another foot, too.
I'm sure you could. Yeah, you could probably dig one out at work.
Yeah, I could sneak one out.
I would love to see that.
But yeah, so, I mean, what do you guys do? Like, I'd say that, okay, this is one thing. This is a early high proof hot takes for me. Threads is fun. And in my head, Threads is like a thread. Like if you ask a question, like don't just like it and let's scroll by and be like, comment on it. Like if somebody asks a question, please, I've asked questions on there. I was like, show me this. No, like one person say something.
You had a good response to and to be fair, the question that I asked, it was super late at night when I posted it. And the only two people that replied to it, you replied to it the next morning, but that night, Bill Robarge.
Yeah. So,
and your response to my question was really funny as well.
But type something, leave a comment, send us a message, please.
We do have 2 barrel rings today.
Good.
If that makes you feel any better.
But yeah, like right now, like I'm saying, if you're watching, tell me what you do if you're in a rut. Tell me what you're currently buying. Tell me if you've like got like a gimmick you're doing, like you're on like a, even you're buying just 4 rows of single barrels right now. I don't know. Let me know what you're doing. Like,
I think that's okay. That's actually a really fun idea. Like making sure that you're not buying, say it's even the 100 proof OBSVs.
Yeah.
Right. Making sure you're not buying the same barrel twice.
Right.
But taking that time to like compare them side by side.
See,
I think that's so much fun.
Yeah, something like that. Like just for a couple months or a year and be like, I know my dogs are going crazy. It reminds you of home, doesn't it?
Boy, howdy does it.
Yeah.
Could you hand me the other water bottle, please?
Yeah.
Thank you.
But yeah, like what are you guys doing? Comment under the Facebook group post I'll post. Comment under our Instagram post about the show. Comment under the YouTube. Let us know. We want to interact, and I want to know what you guys are doing. And if we ask a question on Threads, answer it. That was a chug of a water. Do you have any water left over there?
Yeah, I do, but I needed something cooler.
Okay.
It's like really, my water's really warm in my water bottle. I didn't get in the ice thinking that it was going to be cool enough coming out of your fridge.
Cool. You got some hard Mountain Dew over there.
I'm good, homie. I still feel bloated.
But yeah, that was what I wanted to ask. Like, what is? I think it's a slump.
I think it's an important thing to, because as I kind of have been saying so much over the past couple of years, bourbon is a luxury item.
Yeah.
And you do want to spend money on luxury items that you feel like you are getting rewarded for.
Yeah.
But I don't think that there's anything wrong with just allowing yourself to take a chance on stuff. So
I took a chance on one bottle. Still back there.
It's a lot lower than I thought it was.
Well, it's been used in a lot of reels.
So you've been drinking it?
No, I've been
okay,
you've
been, fair enough.
Yeah.
Have you tried it at all recently?
No.
No, we don't have to. I don't really want to.
Okay.
Anyway.
Maybe a next time.
I just thought
we've had too many good things right now.
We've had some very good bourbon.
Well, now we get to review something that we've not reviewed before.
Never had before. They have reached out to us before, and talks kind of fell flat. But this is Blue Note Juke joint. Look at that focus.
There it is. This is the 93 proof, just straight off the shelf. Paid $35 for this.
Nice.
So I guess this is their. I have a pic over here of like the uncut, unfiltered one. If we want to compare, like I'd say after we review everything. But yeah, so new review for you guys.
Double gold. From the San Francisco World Spirits Competition.
We got a gold medal.
We do have a gold medal.
We do. I wish we had a legit gold medal.
Yeah.
That would be amazing. Anyway, straight bourbon whiskey, unfiltered, crafted in Memphis. 93 proof, BR Distilling Company. This is not Dickel. Distilled in Kentucky and bottled by BR Distilling Company, Memphis, Tennessee, aged in American white oak barrels a minimum of 3 years. So, I don't know what that means.
It means you need to smell it.
Okay. Let's see. Can I put that in the focus? Right there. Oh. That smells good. That smells like a pecan wheel.
It's so brown sugary.
Yeah. There's like pecan wheel with like brown sugar like layered in through there.
Oh my gosh.
I like that nose, baby.
I like that nose a whole lot.
It's brown sugar, pecan, snickerdoodle.
Yeah, it's starting to develop a little bit of a citrus note for me as well. I think especially leaning towards
orange.
I was actually going to say lemon.
Oh, okay.
Like a lemon spritz.
I get a little bit of orange peel on there. Almost like an old fashioned. Ooh. I
You're going to have to make an old fashioned with this, man.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think the good thing about this is like something that I would put upstairs based on price.
Yeah.
And all that proof and all that.
I mean, look, this is an answer to the question that you just had.
I did it. I took a chance.
This is you've already cured yourself. Physician.
I am a physician. Whiskey Mutant MD. Oh,
do not take this man's medical advice seriously.
No, do not. Cheers.
Cheers, y'all.
Oh, the more citrus is on the palate.
Right up front, it's Aunt Jemima's butter syrup.
It's almost
like not Mrs. Butterworth's,
the
not
legit,
great value.
the OG.
Aunt Jemima's.
Yes, you can say whatever you want. She's the OG. Man, that's syrup and like. It's like if you've got like, you're like a brunch place and you've got like syrup and pancakes, but they gave you like a side of like fruit right there. And it's like you're getting like a little bit of like fruit with your syrup and your pancake.
Definitely. That's really good.
Oh, the 93 proof, that finish. Oh,
I am so not upset by this. At all.
the finish is kind of vanilla-y. And and then turns into a little bit of the bakery, the brown sugar and stuff on the finish. Yeah, it's bright up front and finishes pretty dark. Okay.
Not upset.
I like this a lot.
Not upset by this in the slightest. $35 a bottle.
Yes.
I take it, man.
I like this a lot. Yeah, she got a little guitar on there, too.
Yeah, it does. Well,
Juke.
it's named after the Blue Note, which is part of jazz, which became a part of blues music. And it honors the blues tradition of Memphis. So
I don't know.
I like that.
I don't know nothing about blues, but this is good.
I don't know nothing about birth and no babies.
Man, I like this a lot.
Yeah, man. Do you want to give it the old review?
We got to.
Nose, palate, finish, price. Each category is out of 5. Final score is out of 20. Nose on this is like a 3.5 right off the bat for me.
I'm going to say a 4. I love the nose. It's probably one of my favorite things.
Yeah.
I don't know if it is my favorite thing.
This is a very consistent bourbon for me.
Yeah.
Like across the board.
Right.
Everything's just not straightforward necessarily, but like it doesn't like play any tricks on you.
No.
I guess. Which I like. I think that this is, you know, if you're looking for maybe an alternative to something like Elijah Craig, I'd like to put it up head to head with it sometime.
I mean, yeah, it's got the 3-point proofs higher than the most 90 stuff. Elijah Craig's 94. I mean, I think that would be a perfect comparison.
Yeah, it's quite a bit younger, but I don't think it matters.
No.
I mean, it's pretty well rounded. What about the palate for you?
Palate drops back a little bit for me. I'm going to say a 3. And I'll go ahead and say that it comes back up to a 3.5 on the finish. It does a nose where it's high, comes down, then it comes back up on the finish. I
am kind of in the same boat, but slightly different. I'm going to give the palate a 3.5 again.
Okay.
And then I'm going to give the finish a 3.
Okay.
I like it. Could be a little bit longer, but I think that it is just extremely solid.
Yeah.
And very presentable. Price at $35. It's like a 4 out of 5.
I was going to say 4. I was already getting ready to top 4. This is for $35. This is something that I would keep because, like you said, I want to make an old fashioned out of this.
Yeah.
And at $35, I don't care to make an old fashioned out of anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like when you're busting out old fashions a couple, one night, you probably don't want to be pulling the everything for it. But this is perfect for it.
Or just do whatever you want.
Yeah, you can. Now I feel stupid.
You shouldn't feel stupid.
I was trying to say this is for the price, for the proof and everything like that. This is something that you can just pound through and not feel bad about.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
I like it.
So that puts us at only a half a point difference between the two.
Yeah.
You're 14.5 and I'm 14. So
I'd get some of this.
Absolutely. This is awesome, man.
You want to try one of the picks?
Not at the moment.
Okay. I'm
getting a little full bloated and like overheated too. So
you're allergic to bourbon.
On top of everything else that's happened recently, wouldn't that just be something?
Oh my God.
Let's add one more thing to the mix.
Actually, you can't drink bourbon anymore.
Ever again.
Ever.
So.
What'd you do? Would you still do the podcast and just watch me drink?
I don't know.
Okay.
It makes me sad to think about.
That's a loaded question.
Yeah, it makes me really sad to think about. High proof hot takes?
I kind of already said one of mine. It's just like everybody's talking about social media and stuff, and it's just like engage. Like if somebody asks a question on there, answer the question. Like threads, like it's meant to make a thread of things. Like it's a thread. So comment, like keep the discussion going, and don't feel like you got to just do the same thing that you're doing on Instagram on threads
or Twitter.
Make it something completely new.
I'm just having fun with it, man.
Have fun with it. Yeah. You don't have to post your same reel, your same review, and all that on threads that you just posted on Instagram. My plan is to use Instagram for the same thing it is. Post my reels, post pairings and stuff like that. Threads, I might say something about whiskey. I may say something about butt cracks. Who knows?
Depends on the day.
Depends on what I'm feeling. That's my thing. Just engage with people.
I'll tell you what I'm feeling.
What are you feeling?
I don't really have any high proof hot takes this week. Okay. I'm feeling like we got a couple of barrel rings.
Barrel rings.
This week.
You know how you can be a part of the barrel rings?
I do know. You can leave us a voicemail via our hotline number for hotline the barrel rings. That number is 859-428-8253. We got there
eventually.
I almost started saying my work number.
You start giving out your social security number.
But we have 2 barrel rings this week.
Okay.
And here's the first one.
Okay.
Whiskey Mutant. This is my daily bourbon.
Oh, hi.
I'm in my car right now. I'm listening to the podcast.
Okay.
And you've given up? You've given up? What the hell, man? I cannot believe it was this easy. After all these years, all I had to do was say you weren't worth it and you would leave me alone? You really are not a good rival. I hope no one challenges you because it's not worth their time. If this is all it takes, you're not worth it. I love you, but you're not worth it.
Okay, well.
That hurt.
No, it didn't hurt because he is just voicing his emotions because he acts like this was just something that we started like last week. This has been going on for almost 3 years now?
Something like that.
3 years. And now he finally says it's not worth it. That's what I'm saying. Like it took him 3 years to realize it wasn't worth it. At a moment in his life where he's at his top. He's at his top. He's verified. He's got more followers than ever. He's literally working with a barrel company, with a bourbon company. Like he's living his dream. So I'm trying not to take anything away from that because I'm proud of him. And yes, I'm not worth it now because he is doing better things. And how do you think he got to do better things other than me? So Chad, I love you too, And you can thank me for everything that's going on right now.
All right, next one.
And I'm still looking for a new rival.
Look who's back. Back again.
Shady's back.
Billy's back.
Oh, Billy.
Tell a friend.
Mm-hmm.
What are you talking like every week? Yeah, I said I was going to do it, but like there was inconsistencies in the episode, so I didn't know when I was supposed to call in. But I'm here now, calling you guys. Bell rings. 10-zip fam. Hope you all are doing well. I'm driving down to Chicago right now. Gonna get my drink on with some friends, and yeah, that's about it. So, but hey, I will get a little bit more creative. I just got done listening to the episode. Heard Whiskey Mutant calling me out, and I know he's looking for a new foe. I'm not your boy, so stop trying to pick on me.
Okay.
But otherwise, yeah, I will talk to you boys again soon.
That's what happens when you drink and drive.
There was more. Hold on.
Hopefully this comes through okay, because I was on the freeway doing 75. All right, bye.
Okay, that's the end.
Bill. Okay, first of all, Bill, let me tell you how things work around here. If we don't have an episode, the barrel ring line is always open. You can leave as many barrel rings as you want to. So that's not an excuse. And the next thing is, don't drink and drive. Don't eat burgers and drive either. Don't film yourself eating a burger, reviewing it while you're going 75 down the freeway. Because I love you.
He's leaving a voicemail, he's eating a burger, and he's recording a reel. He's driving with his foot.
He's the most
changing his shirt. He's trying to switch radio stations, gets tired of the radio stations, puts on a CD, doesn't like that CD, remembers he's got an 8-track player in his car. He's going to listen to the old Born to Run.
That's in the thing. Thing that's got like 7 CDs in it.
Yeah. Stay safe out there, folks.
Yeah, be safe. And Bill, man, you're all over the place, and I love following along with you. So
a lot of love on the back end of this episode.
It is. I love everybody.
Tips and bits.
What
you got for me this week, man?
Well,
my list is real light.
I've got 3 things.
All right.
I'll go through the first 2 really fast. There are 2 comedy specials out that I just watched. One is from Tom Segura, Sledgehammer on Netflix.
Nice. Yeah.
If you listen to Two Bears, you know he does podcasts with Bert Kreischer. Tom's been a comedian forever. He's got a ton of specials. But I lean more toward enjoying Tom's specials as opposed to Bert Kreischer, even though I think on this show I'm more of the Bert Kreischer and Perry's probably more of the Tom Segura.
Mm-hmm.
But Sledgehammer.
Yes.
Sledgehammer is so good. Tom is so witty. He's smart. And the fun thing about Tom is like he can tell those like fun, witty jokes, and then all of a sudden he's talking about something so ridiculous that you cannot believe he's even saying it anymore. And he ends with talking about how he got his mom high on gummies, and it's a great special. On the completely opposite end of comedy, Kevin Hart put out a new special on Peacock called Reality Check, I think is what it is, and it's just classic Kevin Hart. I mean, if you've listened to any Kevin Hart specials, it's just him being loud, being these facial expressions, talking about his family, doing impressions of other people and stuff like that. It's just straight up, uh-oh.
How did that happen? Many
do that.
Too far.
It's all right.
Good enough. Sorry, camera moved.
Yeah. Classic Kevin Hart. I mean, I was laughing so hard just by watching his energy. Like he gets his yelling, his voice gets high pitched, and I'm just cracking up. So yeah, those 2 comedy specials, and then if you follow me on social media, you've probably seen me posting about The Bear season 2, which, I mean, it's hard for me to even describe how much I've loved this show.
Like even more than season 1.
Even more than
right.
Awesome. Yeah. season 2s are always hard for me because I feel like a lot of times something drops off, something changes that you are not ready for. This show just keeps building and building and building. This is almost like, so season 1, I recommended The Bear back when it first came out. It's about this world-renowned chef who comes back to his hometown of Chicago, takes over his brother who passed away, his beef shop, and turns it into this great thing with all this cast that's just so full of emotion. So like, just everybody's got different ideas and everything, whatever. At the end of that season, no spoilers, but now they're making this into a legit restaurant.
Nice.
And so now this is almost like the training arc of an anime. Almost every main character gets like almost like a solo episode of where they're like taking what they're good at and like learning it to be even more. You've got the guy that can make desserts. You've got the young new chef who's going to be kind of leading everybody. You've got, I swear to God, I'm not even lying. The midpoint of the show like is like a flashback of like his family and how crazy his family was. Every person in that they make part of that family is like a star. Jamie Lee Curtis is in it. I mean, everybody. It's such an emotional episode. That's episode 6. Episode 7 is about he calls him cousin. He's not really their blood cousin. He's like the guy who grew up with them and basically was their family. But so cousin, it's, and his growth in episode 7 to the end of the show made me fucking bawl my eyes out. Perry, I was crying because I was so emotional over Richie's like growth in this.
Dang.
Like this show, from the story to the music to the acting, just the emotions and intensity of the show is, I know there's only 2 seasons out so far, but it's easily in my top 3 TV shows that I can think of right now.
Man, that's awesome.
Yes, The Bear. If you've not watched season 2, you've got to watch it. If you've not watched any of it, you just got to start. And it's one of the shows that it ended, and I said, please let this not be the end of the season.
We, when you started, or when you talked about it the first time a while back, we had just started the show, like we were an episode or 2 in. Still there. We just haven't gotten back around to watching it, but I want to so badly, man. It
would be such a good watch from start to finish right now from the first 2. I mean, they're 10 episodes, I think, each season, and they're about 23, 24 minutes a piece.
Yeah.
And it's so good.
Nice.
Yeah.
I really don't have much.
Well, tell me what you got.
Well, I've still been...
You're still playing...
I'm still playing Tears of the Kingdom.
I'm getting ready to start, like, full on.
Like, really playing it?
Yeah, because I officially beat Jedi Survivor. And I cried. I've cried a lot. For good reasons.
Same.
Yeah.
And for bad reasons.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I've still been playing Tears of the Kingdom. That's been my kind of like wind down over the past few nights while Eden's falling asleep and I'm just trying to get ready for bed. I've just been plowing my way through Chuckle Sandwich as well, like going back to the first episode. And it's just one of the most bizarre, fun podcasts I've ever listened to. There was an episode where one of the hosts, spoilers, he's not a part of the show anymore, but he's Charlie Slimesicle on YouTube.
What was the name?
It was a Minecraft.
It sounds so funny
reference, but he also does a D&D podcast. I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head. But one of the episodes of Chuckle Sandwich, actually a couple, he DM'd a sandwich-themed D&D campaign. And it was incredible. It was just so... Dungeons and Dragons is one of those things that I wish I had the time to get into.
I would like to try it one time.
I would too.
I want a legit dungeon master or whatever it is to like lead the game.
I would love for us to do that and have it come out as not a main episode, but just an episode
right here in the basement
of
we
the show.
Dress up, we go all out.
100% of the way through.
I
just
get
to
high and do it. Eat some potion, drink some potion, eat some mushrooms or something.
Yeah. But I just really, really want to.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things where I know that once I start playing it, I would want to play it again.
That's a problem.
And again and again.
Yeah.
So I have to like control myself with it. But yeah, even just for content, I would love to do a campaign, a 1 episode campaign of D&D. But that's about the show.
Yeah.
It's been a little bit shorter this week than normal.
Maybe that's good. Maybe that's bad. I don't know.
We'll see how it performs.
Good, though?
I know it is good.
You go to patreon.com/mybourbonpodcast for as little as $1 a month. You can support the show.
I was going to say chocolate chip cookies.
Oh, that would be great. I got Nutty Buddy over here.
I'm good. I'm good. Thank you.
Okay. Speaking of D&D, sorry, I was going to try to work that in somehow, but for as little as $1 a month, you can get the D, and then at $5, you get the other D.
Okay. Yeah.
Anyway, go to patreon.com/mybourbonpodcast for as little as $1 a month. You can support the show, and at $5, you get all the bonus stuff. You get Pours from the Floor that we just did. You get Simply Irresistible. You get anything else that we decide to do that we aren't allowed to say on the main episode. And then you get this episode early, uncut, unfiltered. Perry just throws it out there. And there's my cat. What is she looking? Well, she's going crazy.
She's found a bug. Whoa! She is fast,
She's
man.
gone. You know what is going fast? Merchandise over at bourbonshop.threadless.com. Perry's got a bunch of
Is it?
Sure.
Yeah. Go buy some because everybody else is. And you better get it.
It's going fast.
You better get it now before it goes away.
Check your emails. There's little sales coming up all the time. You
can
get some Whiskey Mutant merch, whiskeymutant.myshopify.com. You can send us an email where you can ask us to review something. Maybe you want to send us something. We'll send you the address there. This is mybourbonshop@gmail.com is our email for the show. The cat is still going crazy.
Dude, I don't even know if she's like running after anything. I think she's just lost her mind.
I don't know. But you can go follow us on all social media.
She's fast, man.
At MyBourbonPod, Twitter, Instagram. There's
Threads.
a Facebook group. Threads now.
Yeah.
My Bourbon Pod.
And at Whiskey Mutant.
And at Whiskey Mutant on Instagram and at Threads. Like I said, we have a Facebook group. This is My Bourbon Podcast Facebook group. Answer some questions. We'll let you in if you're not a bot, if you're not trying to share this on podcast community or whatever. But yeah, we post show reminders. We post barrel picks on there, which I believe our barrel pick at Lawrenceburg Bourbon Company is still available.
Should be.
Yeah. There's some bottles left. If you're in Kentucky doing some distillery tours, go there. You'll be able to pick up our barrel pick. And then you can go to YouTube. Perry goes live on Thursdays when he gets a chance right now. He's still figuring that out. We put video versions of this on there. If you want to see our facial expressions or see us hold things up and burp. That was, sorry. Go to youtube.com/This Is My Bourbon Podcast. And then leave a review, rate the show on Spotify, 5-star, 1-star, whatever you want to on Apple Podcasts, or just tell people about us. Just share the show. Share the show.
Share the show. Maybe not the parts where I've been yawning at the end, but
I'm sorry I'm boring.
It's not that. I'm crashing really hard.
You crashed real hard.
I really did.
You turned down a pour and everything. Has there ever been a time on the episode you've turned down a pour?
No, I don't think so.
There's a first for everything, baby.
Yeah.
That's a show.
That's a show indeed. We'll see you next show. But until that show, I'm Show.
Huh? I'm Show.
And this is My Bourbon Show.